answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. We're blasting out of the bunker 0 dark 30, and guess what? Oh man, has it hit the fan. and folks, it really did. You know, we used to talk about when is it going to hit the fan? When's it going to get real bad? When are things going to get nasty? When do we need to be prepared? You need to be prepared now. It's already happened. We're in the process of being, well, I don't want to say taken down, but they're trying to take us down. They're trying to take down America, folks. And it's not a lightweight effort. It is a full-scale effort that is going on. Are you prepared? Food, water, shelter, clothing, medicine, means of self-defense. Do you have all of that together? I sure hope you do. Because when it comes time, when it is pushed over that edge, when we go from being, well, civilized to uncivilized, from being lawful to seeing nothing but lawlessness, we had best be fully prepared at that point. There won't be time to go to Walmart and stock up at that point. It'd be like going to a city after the hurricane is hit and then expecting to find supplies. Now, this particular episode has to do with a kill list. And this story has been developing for several weeks now. Elon Musk said, hey, we need peace between Russia and Ukraine. A very simple, almost silly, kind of youthful, hey, can't we all just get along type request for peace. And what happened? Oh, Musk got an earful. He was told that, you know, he should, I think it was the diplomat to Germany from Ukraine, you know, basically told him to fuck off. Used the F word, dropped it, bam. Really? I mean, that's what we've got now. That's what we get. Unbelievable, folks, for trying to get peace. Hey, that's okay, though, right? They're telling us who they are. That's terrific. They're not hiding it. It's coming out. Now, it's far worse than I thought, though. I thought, well, this is just a little childish antics. And Voldemort Zelensky, you know, leader of Ukraine, you know, he had something to say to Musk, too, even though he has given Musk, what, $80 million worth of service for free? His Starlink satellite. Yeah, no problem, Zelensky. Just go ahead and shit all over the hand that feeds you. No, folks. There'll be none of that. You can't do one nice thing for tyrants. Sorry. Folks, when hypocrites call you hypocritical, and when the intolerant call you intolerant, then you know there's a problem out there. You know there's a problem. There's a kill list now. I didn't know about this. I didn't know there was a Ukrainian kill list for people that oppose the war in Russia or with Russia. That's right, folks. Country's got its hand out to the world, and then it says, well, we'll kill you if we don't like what you're saying and like what you're thinking. And we know that, you know, people in Ukraine, you know, ethnic Russians have been killed, lots of them, thousands of them. But since the war started, yeah, just for saying, you know, you're pro-Russia, you can be killed. It is absolutely incredible, folks, how the world is being torn apart by this. But this Ukrainian kill list, I think the problem is far more dramatic than we've been led to believe. Let me see if I can explain. Violence to solve political differences is being promoted. Now, war itself is honestly truthfully, war itself is to settle political differences, right? Either someone has become aggressive or what have you, but war, violence, it's to settle differences with military when there's no other option. Well, it looks like the people are going to have no other option. The people are beginning to create kill lists, take what they consider to be law and order and justice and fairness into their own hands. What side of the fence do you stand on? Now, I was always taught growing up that you will not tolerate communists because they're godless, lawless scum. And history has actually borne out the fact that that is true. They are murderous thugs. And that's a compliment. That's putting it lightly. But even though that has been said, I've never killed a communist here in America. No, I haven't. No, haven't found any and gone and threatened them. I don't seek them out. I don't go looking for trouble. But they certainly are, folks. On every level now, there is a kill list, right? To oppose a war, you're on a country kill list, a country's kill list. If you oppose war, Ukraine has you on their kill list. Whether or not they come and kill you, I guess that's something completely different, but they have their list. But if you oppose a political program, you're put on a political kill list. If you oppose a business idea, you're put on a kill list by all of these leftists, right? So socially, financially, look at what's going on with Kanye West, right? They wanted to take him down, so they did. They took him down financially. They silenced him on Twitter, and he was like, you know what? I got more money than you do, and he buys an already established, Twitter mirror, right? Essentially, he did what Musk has been trying to do, but he bought something a lot smaller than Twitter. Anyways, be that as it may, everything now is a kill list. They'll kill your bank account. They'll kill your job. They'll kill your public reputation. They'll destroy your private reputation with family and friends. They'll split friendships and families up, folks, on the small end. They'll threaten you. They'll write letters to you. They'll write emails to you. They'll send text messages to you when they get your phone, your address, your life. Understand who these people are. They are sneaky. They will infiltrate. They will say nice things in order to get close to you and find out what you really think. And then they'll try and hurt you. It's incredible, folks, the extent to which people, human beings, go when they feel threatened. And the internet has emboldened these people as well, folks, because they can be keyboard warriors. They can go to war and they can do great damage with their little keyboards. And they think that empowers them. And it does, because they really can hurt people, and they do. And they take great joy in doing it because they feel that, as weak cowards, they've finally been given a weapon that creates some sort of equality. It's unbelievable, folks. But it's believable, and we should believe it because it is real. It is happening. There are kill lists on every level, and they're checking things off one by one. You'll hear about it in the news when it's Elon Musk, folks, being threatened by Ukrainian nationalists. It's funny how the media and the left doesn't call Ukrainian nationalists Nazis, even though they actually are Nazis. They actually are fascist. They actually are corrupt. I have no problem calling them out on that. I know that we've got massive corruption here in the United States of America between corporations and government. I have no illusions, folks. I don't lie about that. I don't lie to myself and go, yeah, but my country's the best. No, I know better. But these people, folks, they have their political wishes, right? And so they lie to themselves and pretend like everything's okay, and especially if they're getting a big, fat, juicy paycheck, right? Especially if they're benefiting from the system of control. I tell you, we are right here, right now. This is where we're at. Before Trump, when the CIA worked with Ukraine, shall we say, operatives, and they took control of Ukraine, Russia said, enough of that shit, and they went in and took back Crimea. There was no war started. Obama was against that. Maybe he wasn't trying to draw attention to what had just happened with the CIA in Ukraine, right? But he was anti-war, right? Hillary was pro-war, you know, she had neocon, fascist, liberal. You know, they're all socialists, though, folks. Unless you're for freedom now, you're a socialist. And socialism encompasses both fascism and communism, right? Socialism is the shall we say, whore of a mother who gave birth to both those concepts. Freedom has nothing to do with any of that, and it lives completely separate, has a completely different set of parents and parenting philosophy. But let me stay on point. I digress. Hillary was pro-war, and Barack beat her because people at that time in the Democrat Party didn't want war. Where are we at now, folks? Where are we at now in 2022? 8 years later, 7 years later, 6 years later, Democrats are all for war. And if you don't support war, right, you are, you know, a terrible person, must be destroyed, and even put on a kill list. The political purge, right, the movie, The Purge, the discussion about purges, it's coming. These people are asking for it. They're begging for it. They want it. I don't glamorize that shit, but it's coming. I don't incite violence. They do. People, most of these people, they just don't understand what it means, folks, how bad it's going to be. When I see these, shall we say, soft, blubbery college students causing trouble, I thought, they haven't missed a good night's sleep and they haven't missed a meal. They're a little tender. They haven't worked very hard. They're a little soft. They've eaten too well. They don't know what it means to be cold and hungry. And by hungry, I mean you haven't eaten in days and you've eaten like crap for weeks and you're skinny. These people, they don't understand what's coming for them. They're asking for war, and they're going to get it, and it's terrible. My question to you is, are you prepared? I'm sure you get it. I hope you do. I hope you're prepared, because there isn't a good end to any war, except that is to say that war itself ends, and peace can be won. And in this case, I pray that we win it, and that the peace is a different kind of peace from the peace of socialism. If the socialists win, folks, their idea of peace means the absence of opposition. And then they just slaughter everyone that they don't like. That's a kill list and a half. Are you prepared? Folks, semper fi means always faithful. Doesn't mean your faith blows in the wind, depending on, you know, your feelings for the day. It's based on principles. Right? You base your life on philosophical principles, not on rumor. Base your life on philosophical principles, not on lies. Base yourself and your actions on philosophical principles, not who is paying you. The principled person, the principled man, human, woman, what have you. The principled person, they can be identified also because you are principled, because you don't change, because you stand by what you believe, because you are faithful to that which is true. That's why this is happening, because there are people with no principles, and they're very powerful now. And they sell out and they change, they flip-flop like Dr. Fauci, depending on what needs to be said in order for them to gain more power. There's so many examples, it's so hard, but this kill list is real, folks. You may not know it. They don't say it out loud too often, but it's being built. Are you prepared?